Okay, I'm Fat Cake California, and this is my Woodstock t-shirt. Woodstock. Now, Woodstock was Summer of Love, I think about 1969, and it was in New York State. What was that name of that guy? He held a big farm. And anyway, the message of Woodstock way back in the day was music, 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 music. And the message of the Fat Cat California today is enjoy music, music, music. There was a song about music, music, music. It was an old time song. Teresa Brewer. Teresa Brewer, she said, something, 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 something. All I got is music, music, music. Teresa Brewer. Look her up. Anyways, I don't know what else to tell you. You got the peace symbol there. You know, they had great ideas about the future back in the Woodstock era. What happened? Well, some of us are still living like Woodstock, and some of us are not. So, all the rest of you that aren't living the Woodstock lifestyle of music, 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 time for you to get on the bus. Forget about us and put the blame on me. So, who was that? If I don't tell a yellow ribbon round my old golf cart. Tony, Orlando, and Dawn. Now, seems to be these games going on the Facebook where, you put your 10 best albums up, or now it's going to be moving to the next version is going to be putting your greatest hits albums up. And I don't know your best cover band, and you can tell we're mostly a cover band, because you go to honky tonks and they want to hear Rolling Stones, they want to hear Honky Tonk Woman and Gimme Shelter, Paint It Black. They like to hear Twist and Shout. They like to hear that Jimmy Buffett song, Wasted Away Again, Margaritaville. And they like to hear Beach Boys. They like to hear, when we're talking about the slide guitar, the Hawaiian slide guitar, then they're going to want to hear like Somewhere Over a Rainbow, My Brother Is. And then they all start crying. So we don't like playing. I mean, it makes them cry. Nothing worse than seeing a 56-year-old man with a black cowboy hat with, big bushy mustache. He looks like Sam Elliott, the actor, like tears streaming down, crying over a rainbow. Oh dear. Someone wanted to know one time, would we play Barely Man Enough? Barry Manilow. They wanted to hear Mandy. It's so sappy, We were a party band. We want to get people up dancing, and celebrating. So, no, we didn't do Barry Manilow. And what else do they want to know? Paul Anka. They don't want these old time. No, don't do Frank Sinatra. We like to do the shimmy shimmy shake, and we like to do all I love to eat is food, food, food. Oh, someone wanted to know if we were going to go vegan this year because I kept talking about how much I like to eat all the meats and things, chickens and things, and so I felt really bad because I've eaten so many chicken wings over the years. Now, what's I'm going to replace myself on? I don't eat chicken wings, and I guess I can still eat those potato turd things. What do you call them? Potato skins, and you put cheese on. Oh, can't have bacon bits. Artificial bacon bits, maybe, and sour cream. Are you allowed sour cream? Well, it's not meat. And I don't know. I'm gonna eat grilled cheese. Are you allowed to eat cheese if you're a vegetarian? I don't know if you're allowed to eat eggs. This is a difficult one because that egg was never going to grow up into a chicken. It was unfertilized egg, you know. So are you allowed to eat those? In which case you could have. And what about fish? No, you can't have fish if you're a vegetarian. And so I guess I'd have to eat a lot of potato skins, peanut butter sandwiches. You get, I don't know, cheese. Without cheese, because then you get Cheese Whiz and you put it in the middle of a stick of celery and you bite it. Breakfast cereal, you know, you can have like different kinds of breakfast cereal. Can't have bacon and eggs. I don't know, it's like very difficult. You can't well, you can have sort of poutine. I used to love poutine, you know, it's that stuff from Quebec, Canada. You know, you get French fries, and then you add cheese curds, and then you're supposed to add gravy. Not sure what kind of gravy it is, but you know, you'd have to have substitute gravy that wasn't made from meat. I don't know if do you make vegetarian gravy? How are you going to make poutine? You could still have hot sauce. I love hot sauce. Could have hot sauce. Could have like strawberry toast, marmalade toast, blueberry toast, blackberry jam toast. Oh, my favorite thing these days is fruit roll-ups. It's not really fruit. It's what you get baba ganoush, zuki sauce, and like eggplant ground, whatever that eggplant stuff is. You get it at the deli. And then you get like tortilla, and you put the filling in the middle and you just roll it all up, and then you can just bite on it. Oh, the other thing I heard about when you get vegetarian meatballs, and then you get like you go to the Indian section from India, and they got like the stuff that they use to make butter chicken and chicken masala, and you don't get it with all the chicken because you got to add your own chicken. So instead of using that, use vegetarian products instead. And what you can do, you ever heard of like Finnish pancakes? Not Swedish meatball, Finnish pancakes, Finnish candons. Anyway, they're very thin pancakes, very, very thin. And you can use them with your Indian cooking to sop up all the sauce. And they like to take, what's that nut? Like cashew nut or something, and they make it slivered almonds maybe. And then they have like, what's that stuff? Chapati bread. And they get this special kind of Indian relish. They got red and green relish, but it's not like the same relish for hot dogs. It's like spicy kind of. And what else could you eat? Well, I suppose if you made it, I don't know, when they make French onion soup, it's got cheese on it. It's onion. I don't know if they use chicken broth, but if you use vegetable broth, if you needed that, you could make that French onion soup. Those deep fried things, like deep fried pickles. You can have deep fried pickles, deep fried chocolate bars. Couldn't have deep fried chocolate ants. What else do you get? Deep fried. Oh, you could have deep fried Persians. Have you ever heard of Persians? Well, as far as I know, there's only 2 places in the whole wide world where you can get a Persian pastry. One of those places is in Persia, and the other place is in Whistler, British Columbia, at Merlin's. This guy, he kind of knows me way back when. He got the recipe from making Persians, and he was making them at Merlin. I haven't been to Merlin's, mind you, in maybe 10, 11, 12 years. But it's at the base of Blackcomb Mountain. It's a big eatery and after-hours bar after you finish skiing. And if you look for these pastries, they're like donuts with pink icing on them, and they're called Persians. So You could still have Persians. There's nothing meaty in those, but they're very filling. And then there's regular donuts. Now, you got so many kinds of donuts. Most famous donuts are those ones Homer Simpson was eating. They finish up cooking the donuts, and the light bulb goes off at the top of the eatery, and then there's fresh Krispy Kreme, and there's Dunkin' Donuts, and then in Canada they got Tim Hortons Donuts, and in Vancouver, Canada, they got an independent called Duffin's Donuts, and if you go kitty corner to there, then you can go get bubble tea, Chinese bubble tea. You ever have bubble tea? It's very strange. It's not tea. It's like they take like jellies and they put it in. Well, you can make different kinds. It's not one thing. It's just got these bubble tea. You have to go and find Duffin's Donuts, and then just across the street and down the way a little bit, there's a little corner place that makes bubble tea. I don't know if you get bubble tea anywhere else, but Vancouver you can get it. And what else? Sushi. Well, certain kinds of sushi wouldn't be fish. Like there's cucumber sushi. You couldn't have shrimp sushi. You could have ice cream. Are you allowed to have milk? This is like that milk products. I don't know. But maybe they got I think they got like substitute ice cream that's not made from milk for people who got milk allergies. Sorbet. What else could you have? You could have rice. Somebody wanted chicken. You couldn't have chicken fried rice, but you could have like vegetable fried rice. And you could have so many things. You'd have to make substitute. You could have cake and cookies, but cake, depends on like how you're going to make it. Because if you use vegetable oil, okay, but if you were using lard, that's like from animal fat. You couldn't have that. You could have coconut cream pie. You used to say that, coconut was full of saturated fat and it was no good for your arteries, but then they changed their mind. They always change their mind. Could have peanuts, just plain peanuts, like the kind in the bar, or it's in a shell and you crack them and you put them, just drop them on the floor, and they encourage you to do that. What else could you have if it was vegetarian year or something, or a vegetarian life? Well, you could have chai tea. That's what they have in India, northern India. What else could you have? Hummus made from chickpeas. You could still have your broccoli, cauliflower, radishes. What else could you have? Collard beans. You could still have, what do you call those things? Grits. You couldn't have ribs. You couldn't have, I don't know if they got vegetarian substitute. Maybe I haven't seen it though. Seen those patties made of lentil and other stuff that no one knows what's in it. Let's see. What else could you have? You could have apples, peaches. You can have pineapple. A lot of sugar, in the natural sugar in these fruits. You could have like ketchup because it's made from tomatoes. You could have mustard. Then you could have a veggie dog. You could have beer. You could still have beer, believe it or not, because there's nothing but barley in there. You could have sour cream and chives. You could have that on your baked potatoes. So you could still have baked potatoes. And what else? You could have like Jello and Jello pudding. And you could have like Ritz crackers. And you could have these other things, Melba toast. And you could have chips, like Doritos, In Canada, they got these things called hostess, or they got, what's that other stuff? Old Dutch, different kind of thing. You only get, go to Canada and you get different kind of food. And what else can you get? You could get pierogies in Canada. You ever had pierogies? They're like, I don't know how you make them though, because I think they got cheese and potato, and it's all made in a little thing like a dumpling. And then you put sour cream on it, and then you have cabbage rolls on the side. So you could have cabbage rolls. They're cabbage leaves rolled with rice. And I think they put something in there that was meat, so you'd have to keep that out. And then you put tomato sauce over top, and then you bake it. And you can make like cabbage soup. You can wash. Couldn't have oysters on the half shell in New Orleans anymore. No. What you could do is, no, I don't think you can do that. I was going to say you could just take the shell, oyster shell, and then just pour vodka in it and just go like that. But, you know, you're going to have to, you can't like open up an oyster and throw out the middle and say, and I didn't eat it. That wouldn't be fair. Could you have, I don't like cigarettes, but it's not, you know, meat. What else? What else? You could have toilet. Well, where do we draw the line? I mean, toilet paper is made from trees. You're going to be killing a tree to make your toilet paper. In the olden days, I don't know what they use, a dirty snot rag or something. And you have to wash it or something, throw it in the garbage. I don't know, you could make, what else you could make? Lots of different kinds of sauce that you put on your, different kinds of sauce. I don't know. People seem to get by. I was trying to keep this under 15 minutes. I went over. I went to 17 and a half minutes. Is that enough? Sad enough? Am I sad enough? I don't know. I think I'm sad today. I'm usually like bright-eyed and cheery. I'm going to try and put on my face. This face reminds me of somebody else I see on this channel. Ain't Fat Cat California. It's Pindar, the reptilian Draco. Did you ever hear the story of Pindar the Magnificent? You look it up on our channel. You'll find Pindar, Pindar the Magnificent, Pindar, Prince of Draconis. Pindar loves blankies. Pindar is a dragon. Used to be a reptilian Draco, but then he graduated and became a dragon. And reflecting on it all. Oh, you want to know? I told you we're going to be playing. We're going to head towards Nebraska because it's nice and spring-like and warm. We don't like playing. Like we go to Canada, went to Edmundston. Or was it Edmonton? Edmundston. Anyways, it's way up north. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so fun. That's why Edmundston. I want to play both. I think there's two places in Canada, Edmonton, Edmundston. And they're way far away. They're not the same place. Not like a suburb of the other place. I told you we played Vancouver. I don't like going to Toronto. It's too big. I get lost in there. I get dizzy. It's so big. They got these towers, you know. But we do go into Quebec for the poutine. And when we go there, we sing Frère Jacques because it's French. They like that. And then we have to, we try and play Carlos Santana because there's not too many English words in there. And that's right. Now you keep going past Quebec province toward the Atlantic Ocean, going east. And then you get into all these little tiny provinces there in the east. And somewhere in there, that's where Edmonton is. Edmonton, yep. And then Edmundston is closer to Vancouver and Calgary. Edmundston, Alberta, that's right. I've been to Edmundston, Alberta. And what do we have up? I don't say nothing because that's like meat country. But next time we go back, we're gonna go to. Where else do we want to go? Well, I don't know. Maybe we saw enough of Canada. It just goes along the border. The islands there, and we were gonna go to Tijuana. Do you want to do Tijuana? Tijuana, Mexico, right over the border. Well, we're going to have to find another lead singer because I'm lead singer. And, when it comes to my Mexican, I say, cerveza, si vous plaît, and that's about it. I can't speak that language, Mexican. I wish I could. I mean, I love, can you get vegetarian, like, burritos? That's what I need. I like to go down right now. I can't go Taco Bell. They got like a substitute instead of having like ground beef, and I want or no, and I can't have that vegetarian burrito with hot sauce. I like to have like peppers and chili peppers. I like to have when I like to have milk product. I like that sour cream. I like them kind of hot sauces. And then they got those fries, like those deep fried things, chunks of fries. And then you can wash it down with Coke. You can still have Coke. Now, do you have sugar-free Coke or Coke? Myself, I go between the two. Sometimes I do half and half. Sometimes I feel like it's too much sweet. I can't handle it. Other days it's like I feel weak and I need a sugar. So, and then beer, I try to stay away from them drinks. Now, my old friend Rumpelstiltskin, he used to drink whiskey sour, and I heard they changed it. Now, if you go to Slytherin Bar on the Hutch space station, you ever heard of the Hutch? Well, we were going to play, but we couldn't find a transport ship to get us out there. But they got a bar there, whiskey sour, and now they've changed it to whiskey and milk. I would think that would like make the milk curdle, but that's the newest thing. And they kind of keep people away from the old bar. They got this new thing. It's the Brontosaurus Room. Yeah, it's the new club. The old one, they're going to probably close it down for about 10 years, and then they'll reopen it once people have forgot how good it was. You see too much of the same thing, and something good does not so good. So they're changing it up. They're probably just going to, we're just going to leave it fallow, like an old fallow field in Nebraska. And the Bronte Room, Emily Bronte, no, it's Brontosaurus. It's like Dino the Brontosaurus from Fred Flintstone. And I hear they're just setting it up. It's going to be a big club because it's got to be Brontosaurus sized. Rumpelstiltskin, he's just a little imp, How big is an imp? About a foot and a half tall. So, Slytherin was his bar. So now he's going to get a new name and a new outfit because he used to play a leprechaun. Now he's changing up. He's already working on trying to figure out a new name. The artist formerly known as Rumpelstiltskin or something because he's an artist. And he had a tailory there on the Hutch where they made fine dinner jackets and wedding dresses and interesting footwear. And they used this pattern making thing. But anyway, I think that one's done. He needs to find some more things to do. And he's got this little pup called Sippy Cup. He's like I don't know, some kind of a dog. But, he's one of those kind of smart dogs. Like, like Wilby was a dog. No, not a scene. You got to go back and look at your old Walt Disney for Wilby. It was this boy who changed into a dog, shape shifted into a dog. His name was Wilby. Was it Wilby Daniels? Wilby. It was an old, like Fred McMurray was in it. I think the first one they made was in black and white, and the second one was in color. So way back. It wasn't The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. You should see that one too. Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken. Kurt Russell, it was one of his first movies for Disney. He was the computer that wore tennis shoes. He was brilliant. And anyway, I can't remember the name of that movie. Wilby Daniels. It was about maybe 1956, first one, and 1960 something, the second one. Daniels. Anyways, a memory shot. I was going to tell you, I was out of my $23,000 take from last year. I was thinking of getting some new bongos because we thought we'd get some bongos up there. You know, then I got to figure out how I'm going to get close to the bongos. If I go vegetarian, am I going to lose weight? If I'm not fat, I'm going to be the fat cat California. I can just be cat California. Instead of being fat cat, I'll be cat California. Cat Nebraska. Nebraska fat cat. Thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe and make sure you tune in again. We got plenty of cosmic characters on here that want to say hello.